Hey guys, what's going on? Angry Larry here with some GnWC, Game and Wrestling Connection breaking news. Today, May 6, 2016, WWE has released 8 superstars and wished them well on their future endeavors. Those superstars are Damian Sandow, King Barrett, Santino Marella, Cameron, Hornswoggle, Alex Riley, El Torito, and Jeb Coulter. Now, Barrett's release was expected. He's been written off of TV and out of storylines. It's been very public about him not being happy and asking for his release as long as several months ago. So he was granted it early. That's why he's lumped into this package right now. Many expected his contract to be done when you saw the day after you saw him get beat up by the League of Nations, but he was still under contract. It's just official now. Santino falls into the same boat, kind of. He was a surprise to be on this list only because most of us thought he was not under contract to begin with. He's made very few appearances that kind of coincidentally look like they were legend appearances. Just they called him up and he showed up kind of deal. Per diem, let's say. So he's had neck injuries. He's basically done, and now it's official. Hornswoggle, Torito, Jeb Coulter, they all fall under the banner of creative has nothing for them, so to speak, and I did air quotes if it matters. Just people who just didn't belong anymore for various storyline reasons. Hornswoggle was last seen before he entered substance abuse or the wellness policy or whatever they call it. El Torito hasn't been seen since, I guess, one of the Matadors decked him, and they ended that storyline, and the Matadors went off TV. And Jeb Coulter was basically fired by Del Rio, and he drove his scooter off into the nighttime. So, can't say you didn't see any of that coming. Cameron, as well, she can fall under the banner of creative has nothing for you, but at the same time, she's been very vocal on social media lately, negatively about her position or supporting other people's positions who are not in the best of light when it comes to WWE's management. That being Ryback and a few other tweets she has. She's also been very vocal about fans bullying her. So it's kind of like weird that she got fired after coming out about being bullied by fans, cyberbullied by fans. But it could be a message to the locker room that says, hey, if you're that vocal on social media, this could be you as well. And just like Titus O'Neil's suspension was a message to people in the back who were getting too comfortable and too non-professional, let's say, this could be one of those things too, or it just could be as simple as, we have nothing for you. We wish you well in your future endeavors. Biggest surprise to me here, and probably Duke as well, and I think he just sent me a message saying the same thing, Alex Riley. Now, Alex Riley has the look. He's got great promo skills and was featured as recently as NXT TV a couple of days ago. So unless something happened at the TV taping, or in the match he may have had at the taping, I did not look at the match results, it's hard to see why he would have got released. He was hot when he came back. I thought his promos were great. I wanted to see more of him because of it. The whole, I've been on the sideline, no one's been calling me, no one hands me opportunities, yet he's watching TV and he sees these new guys get opportunity after opportunity. It's great. It's a traditional wrestling trope, and I thought his promo strongly supported that. Duke also mentioned that he had some heat stemming from an NXT comment he made on air when he was doing commentary, basically about that's what champions do, or talking as a champion like he was a champion. And somebody in the back got pretty upset by it, pulled him to the side and said, hey, you are not a champion, you should not be talking as like you are a champion. But that was in late 2013, early 2014. Seems hard to believe that he got released based on comments and he got back then, especially since he came back after an injury and was on TV, and he didn't have that much heat to not be on TV anymore. His release interests me more than anyone else's, and I would love to read more about why he was released. If it was just cost-cutting measures, he wasn't up to it. He had a bad match or bad matches at the last set of TV tapings or if anything else. I mean, I really love to. I would, out of all these 8 guys, I would love to hear somebody interview him on a podcast and get his reaction to it or the reasonings why. But the last guy here, Damien Sandow, I wish I could say I didn't see it coming, but we saw it coming. Anytime they were going to do a group or a mass layoff or a future endeavoring, as they like to say, you just felt in your heart that Sandow was going to be on this list. Now, this is a guy who got over huge in the Damien Mizdow angle. The fans ate up everything he did as being the Miz's stunt double. He got huge pops, especially when fans thought he was going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 31, and he eliminated the Miz. Then, out of that angle, he was put into the Macho Mandow Mega Powers gimmick, which is scrapped when Hulk Hogan got fired. And then seemingly he was never repackaged or moved to a new storyline. He was used for filler for battle royals and squash matches, and the fans still popped for him over and over again. Now, while it's probably bad for business to push him through the roof and say he should be a world champion based on the reactions he was getting, I'll never understand why he couldn't be a US champion. Based on the crowd reactions alone, the fans liked to see him. I mean, maybe it was trendy to cheer for the guy you never see on TV, but they don't pop that way for Jack Swagger. It also supports the Ryback-Bret Hart argument we talked about on the latest GnWC podcast, which should get uploaded within the next day or two. You ask guys to do certain things and book them a certain way, and then release them because you have nothing for them when those things don't go right. And in this case, the gimmick failed not because of Damien Sandow or Curtis Axel, but because of Hulk Hogan in WWE. But then you never retooled Damien Sandow to do anything else after that. So it's not Sandow's fault, and he was certainly over. So why he got released over other people who are still not on TV and don't get the crowd reactions that Sandow does, I don't know. Sandow's been critical on and open on social media, and I haven't seen everything he said, but I like to think that he spins it positively as him basically saying he's going to wait for his turn and then, he's going to do whatever he does best. But it's a sad day. Always a sad day when people get released. They have other places to go. Sandow could probably make it in TNA. Alex Riley could probably go to TNA. Alex Riley could probably go to Ring of Honor, although he doesn't seem to have the Ring of Honor prestige that other people have just because based on him being a WWE guy. But certainly Japan as well. As for the other people, I don't know where Cameron goes from here. She has other career paths to go to. Hornswoggle and Torito probably go to the convention circuit. Santino's doing his martial arts school in Canada. And Wade Barrett's going to do whatever Wade Barrett does. Jeb Coulter could probably be called upon again if a situation arises down the line. He's certainly been in WWE before here and there. So there's always opportunity for him. Or, you just package all these guys together and bring them into TNA and just change their names a little bit. Damien Sandow is now Samian Dandow, and all's good in the world. So anyway, that is some breaking news. Make sure you check out the channel for weekly wrestling discussions and live event special prediction shows. I am Angry Larry for the Duke. We'll see you guys next time.